Today we're going to make this 3D paper turkey craft. You are going to need some glue, a pencil, scissors, a black crown marker or pencil crown. You're going to need some brown paper for the body, a variety of paper colors for the feathers, the eyes, the beak, the feet, and the wattle. So grab your resources and let's get started.
The first thing I want to do is decide what size I want the body of my turkey to be. Now, this is going to be for your turkey. If I were to roll this piece of paper, that would be my turkey. And I think that's too big. I want my turkey to be smaller than that. So I'm going to kind of, maybe I'll use 4 finger spaces to show you, or 4 fingers to show you. So I'm going to take my piece of paper and just fold it. You could use a ruler to give you a nice straight line. And I like this width. So you can see it's about 4 finger spaces. That's the width. Yours can be wider, it can be more narrow, it's up to you. When you have made your fold line, or if you're using a ruler and a pencil, once you've made your line, go ahead and cut it out. Now that you have it cut out, you have to decide how large you want this circle to be. Now today I'm going to show you a turkey that sits up like this, but you can also make a turkey that sits like this. So it's going to be up to you, but you can see this is pretty big. This one's a little bit smaller. So I'm going to make mine a little bit smaller. Now, if you want a big one, you could do it so that it fits your wrist. So you could just keep pulling it and making it smaller and smaller and smaller until it fits your wrist, and then you can use it after to actually put on your wrist. And that's a great size, actually. So I could glue that down like that. I can actually just, if there's a lot of extra, you can see there's quite a bit of extra, and just put a little pencil mark where I want it to stop, put a line down there, cut that extra piece off, double check it. So I'm just, remember, folding it over end to end. I like that size. My hand can fit through. Your hand doesn't have to fit through. It's just an option. And then I'm going to glue that down. So I'm going to put glue on one end, roll it, and hold that down so that it sticks. While that's drying, let's work on some other pieces for our turkey. What we will do now is we are going to make some of the feathers. To make some of the feathers, you are going to take whatever color you would like first. I'm going to start with orange, and I am going to draw 1 feather. Feathers can be in any shape that you want. Now the feather is going to be at the top, so I want to just make sure it's going to be about the right size. I don't want a humongous feather or a tiny feather. So I just want to gauge the size. I'm going to put a dot at the top here. I'm going to curve around. I'm going to go back to the top, and I'm going to curve around. Now, for those of you who feel you can just fold this piece of paper in half and then cut, and you will get 2 feathers. For those of you who don't want to, I'll show you a different way to get your second feather. Okay, so you either have 2 feathers right now because you folded your piece of paper, or you have 1. If you have 2, just fast forward for a moment. If you have 1, you're going to take this feather that you made, you're going to put it over top of your orange piece of paper, and you're going to trace over it so that you get another one that's exactly the same size. And guess what? You're going to do that again 2 times. So 1, 2, and 2 times here. 1, 2. For those of you who find it faster, you can also just take this red piece of paper and fold it in half. You can take your yellow piece of paper and fold it in half. Put them all together, and you can cut all of them out at once. Okie dokie, so you choose what you would like to do. I'll do a little bit of both just to support some of you. So those of you who want to fold your page and cut them all together, I'll show you how to do that, and then I'll just show you how to draw and cut as well. When you're done, you are going to just want a bunch of feathers. Now I'm going to take this piece of paper here, and I'm going to draw. I like to try to get my feather on my page so that I'm not wasting any paper. don't like to put it in the middle. And then I'm going to cut that out again because it's folded. I'm going to end up with 2. Just hold your page tightly together. I'm going to take all those feathers and just put them to the side. Now I'm going to take this extra yellow piece of paper, just trim a little bit off. I want it still to be folded, and I'm going to draw some feet. So I'm going to take my pencil, and to draw my feet, I am going to go to the bottom, draw a straight line, lift up, jump over, draw another straight line, lift up. Go back to this line, I'm going to draw diagonally, lift my pencil, go to the other line, diagonally the other way. Then what I'm going to do is go to this line that we first drew on the left. I'm going to put a little line that comes in and down. So you can see it's like a little rectangle. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. In and down. And the last thing I want to do is draw one right in the middle. So I think I'm just going to erase this little line. I went a little too far. Then I'm going to just draw a line, jump up, and a line. And see how it matches? And then, ta-da! Now if you need to, stop the video, go back and replay it so that you can do that, go ahead. If you got that, you're going to, because it's folded, you're going to cut that out and you're going to end up with 2. Now if that's too tricky, you can just cut out one and then trace it just like we did with the feathers and cut another one out. But what you want is 2 when you're done. Okay, now I have those. I'm going to put those to the side. I'm going to grab some of the leftover orange paper that I had. I'm going to just cut a little rectangle for myself here, and I'm going to fold that in half. There's my fold line. So I'm going to take my pencil, just jump up from the bottom of that fold line, and I'm going to draw a wide diagonal line to the left, a wide diagonal line to the right, and I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to put that to the side. Now I'm going to grab a little bit of the red paper that I had from before, and all I'm going to do is find one straight edge, and I'm going to draw a little curved line that comes up, curve around. There's no right or wrong here, kind of just like a little S or a little worm. This is going to be the wattle. And once you have that little kind of worm shape, go ahead and cut it out. We're going to put that to the side. And now the white piece of paper. With that white piece of paper, I want to draw my eyes. So I'm just going to fold that over, and I'm going to draw a circle.
If you're not sure if the circle is the right size, what you do is you just draw it. Once you have your circle drawn, hold it up to the body of your turkey. See if you like that size, and if you do, you know you're ready to cut it out. So I think that's good for me. I'm going to cut that out. Then I'm going to use my black marker crown or pencil crown, and I'm going to draw a circle on the inside for the pupils. Then I have a decision, which turkey am I making, the one on the left or the one on the right? If I'm making this one, the face goes on that way. If I'm making this one, the face goes on that way. So go ahead and glue.
When I'm gluing the feet, this long part here, I'm just going to fold it a little bit. So it's just a tiny little fold, and that will allow me to put some glue on. And then I just put that little fold here. There we go. And I do the same to the other side. And then I'm just going to put the feathers coming in from behind here in whatever order you would like. You can put as many as you want, as few as you want. And there you go. When you're happy with them, you have your little turkey. Super cute. And if it fits through your hand, you can wear your turkey, or you can just use your turkey as an awesome little decoration. So those are your choices. I hope you enjoyed this craft. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to follow my channel. Thanks for joining me on Craft Club for Kids. Remember, be creative and have fun.